Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. In this video, we're going to be talking about the situation that has arisen since the release of the Dutch bushcraft knives video, and more specifically about the decarburization of our more recent MagnaCut batch of steel. I had hoped to cover this information in a video up to Peter's heat treat, but by the time we were done editing all the video and leaving out proprietary information and things that they're not ready to talk about publicly yet, we didn't really have much content for a coherent video. So hopefully we'll get up there in a future time and talk more about the heat treat process and some of those things, but this go around that didn't work out. I'm going to lead this by saying we've got our first couple hundred of the GSO 5.1s in MagnaCut up at heat treat. We're ready to pick those up tomorrow morning and get those down here for finishing. So those orders will start delivering, and we're very excited about that. This go around, they heat treated really well. The parts turned out really straight. They learned a lot over the since we've had this issue starting. Niagara, Crucible, and Peter's heat treat have all been working very closely to get this resolved since we brought this up, and they've worked through it. Some things I want to talk about. I've seen some people suggesting we're working in bad faith, and I would like to explain that from our side, and you guys can, wherever the chips fall, that's cool. Everybody has an opinion on things. We are a small business. Right now we're 3 people, maybe 4. Buddy Josh has been coming around, and that's been helping out dramatically, but we're the very definition of a small business. With the popularity of this video, it put us out there. People could see the quality. That's because we are a small business. We're very detail-oriented and quality-focused. But that put us out there in a way that was a little scary, but we felt prepared to handle that. We had already run a MagnaCut. It went really well, as you could see in the Dutch bushcraft knives video. So that gave us the confidence to pull the trigger on a lot more. We had our workflow figured out, and that's when the decarburization happened. That did occur because there was a stress relieve added to the heat treat ahead of hardening. We didn't ask for that, so with those affected parts, Peter's heat treat did not charge us, so that was cool. But as far as the actual loss of the time and the materials, Crucible and Niagara, since they figured out what the issue is, we just haven't heard from them anymore. I don't expect that they're going to do anything to make that right by us, so we're very much on our own. With that said, we have to regain our steam. That's where we retuned these as best we could into something that is nice again. It's not what they were supposed to be, but they are a good, high-quality product. It's just not, we can't fulfill orders because you didn't order that. We don't have millionaire investors. I'm not a millionaire, so we have to be very careful with our cash. And when we put ourselves that far out and had all that go wrong, and then these bigger companies, while they hash that stuff out, we're left to fend for ourselves. So we did the best we could, and now we're reinvesting in more steel and getting that running again. Please know that none of that's our fault, and I don't see that there's anything we could have done differently other than not be in the knife industry, and we do a nice thing, so now I want to keep doing it. So just know that we're doing the very best we can. I know our communication is poor. We're a small team. We're working really hard, and I'm just going to show you over here. We have to split our time between answering emails and phone calls and things like that and actually doing the work. It's my understanding that most of you would prefer we are focused on the work and getting these orders delivered, and that we're doing it to the very high standard that we promised and that was implied through all the user videos that you can see online. So without any further ado, we're going to walk over here, and it looks like Josh and Ellie are working on packing up orders, and Mike is over in the machine shop doing machine work, and we're just pressing ahead. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Just as a small business, we have to balance our time, and until we have things run in enough and we're cash strong enough, it's very hard to just hire somebody that needs to have very specific information for our business for like a part-time job. We haven't really found many good fits to help out with social media and customer interactions, so we do that in our spare time as we have time. It is just a small business issue, and we're working through it. I will say, being back here in Pennsylvania, things are a lot more streamlined. We're being a lot more effective now that we're up and running. We did have some construction delays, and they are just buttoning up the roof that I'm hearing being put on right now. But construction is just about over in here. We've got everything up and running. You can see we've got our nice lights in here, and we're just excited to get back to work. So just know that even though we might not be answering all the emails and fielding all the comments, that's why we have some of our commenting limited. We just don't have time to keep up with everything. I want to make you a high quality product. So please know that we're doing everything possible every day. And now that we're here in Pennsylvania, you're going to see just an alarming level of transparency. If I could figure out a way to just hook webcams up in here during business hours, I'll do that and just let you guys see what's going on from hour to hour. I don't care. So yeah, anybody locally, again, we're at 345 East Water Street in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We're right behind Mason-Dixon Distillery. So you're always welcome to visit. And I guess that's it. I'm going to get back to buffing for now, but just know that we are doing the work. It's when these larger companies have issues, they're not thinking about us. They're acting out of self-interest. They have very large overheads. As far as the steel that we buy, we're less than 1% of what Niagara rolls a month. So there's not a lot of motivation unless somebody makes them do something to do right by us. Whether we go out of business or not doesn't matter to them. So there's not very much incentive for them to go out of their way to make it right, even though they're clearly in the wrong in the situation. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here, get off my high horse, get back to buffing knives so they can keep packing knives. But check back often. We're going to be doing a lot of videos here. We're making a lot of progress around the shop, and we're very excited to show you. Again, all of you people that have gotten knives since the DBK video is released, I do thank you for the support. Please just be patient with us. We're doing the very best we can to produce that high quality product that you're expecting. In the face of some things that happen, we're still getting it done, and we'll have that in your hands very shortly. So anyway, we'll talk to you again soon, and thank you. So before I sign off, we're just about wrapped up this last batch here with the edge honing, and stepping over here, Ellie is getting orders verified and packed up for shipping. And my buddy Josh is over here today, starting to learn some of the knife packaging. What do you think so far, Josh?
I love it.
Yeah?
We're sending out a great product, and it's super fun.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.